not too long ago by an artist that was like hired to your label that was dismissed.
Twice.
What did you learn going through that?
Never work with women.
Oh, come on.
There's truth in every joke. But it's a sad truth. Like, I will never be alone in a room with a woman that I work with, like ever again.
Why?
It's too risky. That case was dismissed twice in two different states. And there's hardly no mention of it online. When that case was brought up, it was on every single blog, every single front page. And I lost so many brand deals, relationships off of a story that was not even slightly believable. She said I sacrificed a goat in a sexual ritual. All people read was the headline, right? And that's all it takes to lose everything. That's a crazy concept. I lost millions of dollars off of an arbitrary story that some woman told. Like a crazy, crazy story that some woman told. So, with that being said, how can I be comfortable being in a room with a woman that I work with and not feel like she can just say whatever she wants? It's like, it's not worth it to me.
All right, man, we got Jason Derulo. Obviously, we on laundry day today. That'll be down the line, but yeah, he said he'll never work with never be alone with another woman he's working with. He got a lawsuit, two dismissed. The first one was dismissed, same woman. She refiled it on a technicality, saying that, basically when she denied his advances, he basically got rid of her, right? Her name was like Emma or something. All right, so now he's basically saying that, hey, man, I'm not gonna, do that anymore. I'm not gonna be alone with women I work with. And I say this, I move the same way, bro. When I work and we used to have the women come in to clean the office, I would leave. When they came in and started cleaning, I would leave and go somewhere else. It's unfortunate that you, as men in America, that we know that whatever she say I did, even if it's proved that I didn't do it, it's still going to be a standard reputation. I'm going to still take the hit from it. It's he say she versus what is he say versus she say, and I'm going to lose that every time. And I've dealt with women that's told me that they lied on men or they lied to say they bacon. That's what they're going to do. That believe all women stuff, even though we know women lie at a very high clip. That's just what it is. They lie for shit that they ain't even got to lie about. They say, well, my boyfriend got to be 6'6", and then you see the baby daddy, he's 5'6". You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. We just know they just say things, they say things most of the time. Honesty in women is something that usually doesn't really run parallel, right? Even amongst the sisterhood and amongst each other. So he's absolutely right. And I've done these things too. Like, at the end of the day, just avoiding it, not arguing with you, not going back and forth with you. And this is why I always tell, always give the advice to guys. We always got to remember, we got to vet these women, man. Meet these women, you get the phone number, background check the phone number, put it in Google, put it in one of them search, pay a couple dollars if you have to. See as much as you need to know about these women. All these women got cases for, being a thief. They got all types of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? They violent. So this is why I'm really not a part of the gang that say, oh, if a girl like you, she should be able to come over your house in the first link. Like, absolutely not. I have to be able to get to know you, know your character. And that's the problem. Some dudes allow women around them too easily, even in a working relationship. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some women that will entice you, to give it to you. But then again, now it's extortion. You got to remember, it's extortion. Or I'm going to tell your wife, or I'm going to tell the world that you did this, that, and the third. And people are just going to believe women. This is why guys got to start having cameras in these rooms. You got to have another female in the room. I remember it was a guy, I think it was on Anton Dame's channel. He did a video about a guy say, even when he goes into meeting rooms with other women, he makes sure other women is present. And that's just what it is. You know, they believe a woman before they believe a man, and it doesn't even matter. And when that's part of your resume, then a lot of these women start lying and getting other women to say you did the same thing to you, and it's women that you never even met or you never even seen before that pile on to you. So yeah, you got to move carefully, man. This is why when I see dudes talking about buying punani and dealing with prostitutes, they're the most dishonest people around. You get more honesty, you know, making a drug deal than you get dealing with a prostitute. Ain't no love in these streets, man. These prostitutes will set you up too. We seen it time and time again. We see like all these guys going overseas to get with women, they getting set up. Women set people up right in the United States of America. We seen it time and time again. It was some two dudes in Memphis. Or a dude or two in Memphis, and the girl was a guy in Memphis. He was leaking up with a girl. It was a popular video about a year or two ago, and she set him up at the motel, and two guys came behind him and robbed him. So I mean, honestly, man, this is just the vetting thing. You have to vet people. Even if when you do a job interview and you allow a woman into your workplace, you have to vet them. A man into your workplace. Same thing for the ladies. Vet these guys, man. You're not the exception. If they F over other people, they F over you. If they name bad amongst their family and friends, they ain't going to be bad amongst you 9.9 times out of 10. So I feel him. Like, and he was like, basically, they was able to put headlines and I was able to defame my name. And what did I get from it? Yeah, I got some relief because I got exonerated, but what did I get from it? My name is still bad. You know, if somebody make another accusation or say it's gonna make it seem like I'm a habitual, punani taker. And we all know when shit don't go a woman's way, they're going to use sexuality to get it, whether it's to offer it to you a lot of the times, or it's going to be like, you did something to me, or he tried to sleep with me, he tried to do this, that, and the third with me. And this is why sexual discipline is so important. I feel like if most guys can master their sexual discipline, whether it's with, the adult films, or whether it's with, pleasuring yourself, whether it's just, being monogamous or just abstaining from sex, if you can master that discipline, clarity to your mind will come. You won't have to learn by trial by fire. A lot of guys learn trial by fire, that no matter how good a woman look and how good the sex is, that woman, other qualities have to be there. And when those qualities are not there, you get broken as a man. You get broken as a woman. You get broken as a person. So when you find out that it's so much more quality and more to a partnership than sex, than ass, than titties, than height, than this, that, and the third. When you find out it's more than that, and you know that before it burns you, you know what I'm saying? Before it hurts you, because it hurts you. When you learn that from life experience, it hurts you, bro. That little piece of office ass, even if you single, it ain't even worth it. You never play where you work at. That's a cardinal sin. When you start dealing with women where you work at, or you start dealing with people where you work at, if you're a woman, whatever, it's never goes good. So he's just like, yo, I can't do that. I need another woman there. I need another man there. He's right. He's scorned. He's hurt. Like everything he built could be gone. He lost brand deals. I think he probably lost millions and millions of dollars. And as soon as you accuse of this, even how felonious it is, everybody wants to disassociate from you. Even though a lot of these cases, more than are true, are lies, are witch hunts, are extortion cases. The baseball player got extorted. And now I think a lot of people in society are starting to see why women didn't have rights. Why I was in Albania, you got to go to Albania, it take 3 or 4 women to form one formal witness in a court of law. This is why the United States of America is, and even Canada and a lot of these Western civilization, are women unhinged. You're starting to see why women from certain societies and historically didn't have the rights, didn't have the autonomy that they have now, and you're seeing what's happening. I've talked about on the Free Game 89 channel, that link's in the description. I've talked about covert hoes. They destroy society. And now that every woman is dressing like a hoe, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to differentiate the two. You know what I'm saying? So you got one woman acting like, okay, but she's not. It destroys society. I'm telling y'all, man, it's the same thing here, man. You got to know these women's background. When shit don't go that way, they gonna start lying for a lawsuit. They gonna start lying for this, doing that. So it's hard, man. It's hard. You got to be a great judge of character. You can't ignore some of the signs or some of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have sexual discipline, man. And I think a lot of guys, when they hit anything that's moving, eventually they're going to learn. They're gonna learn. But you know, for the brother, man, I'm telling y'all, man, that's why I hear people say, well, you have to, you know, ejaculate this many times a day to sustain your prostate and all that stuff. I'm a believer at some point in every man's life, you got to practice celibacy. Just to get clarity. I'm not saying you got to do it all the time, but 30 days, 60 days, maybe no more than 90, 30 is good. And see how life changed. See how you start seeing people for what they, just outside of the realm of sexuality, start seeing stuff different. But if you don't harness your sexual discipline, even though he was truthful in this scenario, he was telling the truth. But it's a lot of guys that are telling the truth, but did have a sexual relationship with the woman and now she extorting them. And if you just had the discipline to say, no, thank you. It's a place and time for that. A lot of guys won't be in the situation they in. But hey, hit the link in the description. Check out the Real 1-on-1 playlist. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch. Check out my Free Game 89 channel. All my links in the description in that link tree. You can find me everywhere. Peace.